The show this evening. We all know him as Eric Carter, aka Easy, aka Uncle Easy, right? This gentleman, man, has been doing it big for a long time. When I met this gentleman, he was packing out movie theaters, he was packing out hotel meetings, he was packing out venues, right? I mean, doing it big. That's why they call him the Big Easy. But this gentleman, man, that loves helping people from a traditional standpoint, he did millions upon millions of dollars in real estate. Man, has made millions in the network market space. Like I said, he loves helping people. He's helping a lot of people make a lot of money. If you know him, he has fun too, right? His face, stone face, but trust me, none of that stone face, man, it's a party animal under there. But he's one of our first regional videos, guys. He's one of the founding members, actually the fourth individual that got started in his company. Always in the top 10 money earners, typically on the left side, 1 through 5. He's a brand recipient, right? And soon to be national, soon to be TPC member and inductee. Without further ado, guys, he's going to share with you some awesome information that's transitioning and changing so many lives, right? And so he could do that without showing you a presentation, but he's going to show you the presentation tonight. So with no further ado, I'm going to move out the way and turn over to the Zoom, Mr. Eric Carter, aka Easy, aka Big Easy, aka Mr. Easy Does It, aka makes it look too easy. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and let you have it, Uncle E.
Oh man, Mr. Williams, I can always tell you had too many gummies, man. I can always tell you had too many gummies because you be having too good a time just doing nothing. You be cracking yourself up. Oh man, but you know what, man? I tell everybody, man, and I'm not lying when I say it, is that this company would not be where it is if it was not for you. So I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely appreciative, and I'm extremely thankful that when my business partner Bouger tapped on your shoulder and brought this opportunity to you, that you said yes. And I think because of that, man, I think everybody's lives have been enriched by that. That's how I know that when they start calling off the names of all the people in this company that made a difference, your name's gonna be at the top of the list, brother, because you are the MVP of CannaGlobe. And I really do appreciate you. And I really appreciate all of you guys being on the Zoom tonight. I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited too. Listen, I am going to be presenting the opportunity, but the CEO will be coming on shortly thereafter. So you don't want to leave. You don't want to run away. You're going to want to find out what the good news is that he's going to be sharing with folks. Like he said, my name is Eric Carter. They call me the Big Easy, Uncle Easy, whatever they call me, but they call me out of Dallas, Texas. And I have been a serial entrepreneur and a real estate professional, done $100 million for the real estate transactions in my lifetime. And equally as important, I've owned 3 cannabis stores in the state of Texas, where it was very, very difficult to start it off. I was one of those guys that was importing cannabis oil into the United States prior to the 2018 Farm Bill. I was operating on the 2013 Farm Bill. I'm very, very intimate in this space. So when I saw this opportunity, I was excited because I know what this plant can do for people. And I've experienced this opportunity on the income side. So I know what that can do for people. And I see where the industry is, where it is and where it's going. So I know what that can do for people. So all of that, guys, like Matthew Epler said, new age prohibition, that's what it is. Listen, when you're going to see this opportunity, guys, I hope you guys get as excited as I got, excited as Keith got, as excited as Reggie Franklin got. In fact, even as excited as the CEO got. But I promise you guys, before you get off the Zoom, you're going to know 3 things. The first thing you're going to know is who we are as a company. The second thing you got to know is exactly what it is we do. And then the last thing you guys are going to know is what's in it for you if you decide to get involved. Because like Mr. Williams always likes to say, it's about your favorite radio station, WIIFM, what's in it for me. So I'm going to show what's in it for you right now. I'm going to start sharing my screen real quick. My co-host, do me a favor, monitor everything, make sure everything's going well. And if at any point you guys need to interrupt me, stop me, make me restart over, let me know. Don't let me run off forever at the mouth and things ain't going right, all right? So cool. Let's look at what it is. It is CannaGlobe. If you didn't know the name of the company before, it's CannaGlobe. And we are a virtual dispensary opportunity. Emphasis on the word virtual because you don't have to pick up product, drop off product, ship product, none of those types of things. You don't have to stock product. You don't even have to buy all your product up front. It's a virtual dispensary. Everything's online. And then as a dispensary, we don't just have, say, a few vapes and a few gummies and a few pre-rolls, maybe, and a pain cream. No, we've got about 150 different products. And when you hear the announcement later, you're going to get even more excited about what we're doing. As a company, we are head and shoulders above everybody else. First of all, our CEO has 32 years worth of industry experience over here in the direct selling space. He's been the president and CEO and major shareholder of at least 2 companies that hit $1 billion. He's been the owner of an $800 million cannabis company since 2018, founded in 2018 in Colorado Springs, Colorado. 2022, he launched CannaGlobe.biz. So for 32 years, he has not just been sitting on his keister, resting on his laurels. No, he's been kicking butt and taking names. As an industry leader in 2019, we were voted best holistic CBD beauty line. I know many of you guys didn't even understand that CBD is good for skincare. 2020, best made in the United States of America, hemp-derived products. 2021, best hemp products provider. In 2023, that's this year, we were voted Nutraceutical Company of the Year because we just built different over here. First of all, people are calling us the Amazon of cannabis. We have everything that a person might like inside the dispensary. In fact, we got celebrity brands. We've got influencer brands. We have the potential for you to get your brand. We're offering the opportunity for you to have your own virtual dispensary and have instant celebrity credibility. When you mention that you got Snoop Dogg products in your dispensary, you got other celebrities in your dispensary, you instantly don't have to explain 99% of the stuff you would otherwise have to explain. But you don't have to be a product expert. In fact, I always argue that you can't be. Not when you got 150 products. How are you going to be an expert on 150 products? You can't. That's the difference between our model and what you typically see in the dispensary. And we're allowing you, yes, you, to have your own brand in the dispensary, fully paid for by corporate, and then share in the company-wide revenue in it. So truly, we are the most innovative, disruptive, and compelling business model this industry has ever seen. And I can say that with a straight face. I can say that from experience, because this ain't never, ever, ever been done before. I've been around for a while. I've never seen a company who care about us enough to say, hey, you know what? Since you're spending your time, energy, effort promoting the company's going to spend its time, energy, effort, and money and promote you and let you get your own brand. And your own brand can be right in the dispensary, right next to this fella, Snoop Dogg. He's got some great gummies. It's in the dispensary. Cheech and Chong, some great guys. I grew up on Cheech and Chong, and they've got their product in the dispensary. Rick Ross got his products in the dispensary. So when I say celebrities, we're talking about real A-listing celebrities that are household names. And then from there, we step down a little bit to influencer celebrities like Dan Bilzerian with 33 million followers, Holly Barker, and Scotty Huss. They're all over the internet. They got all kinds of following. They got their own product. They got their own True North. He, former Navy SEAL and combat veteran and things, he wanted to have some energy drinks called Ignite. Holly Barker, who's really, really excited about making people happy, she wanted to have some sweet tarts and gummies. And then Scotty Huss wanted to play off his name and have the Strand Biscotti come out and have it available in our back office. And then you got Mr. Reggie Franklin. That's my good friend and business partner. This is a man, guys, I can tell you, he deserved every single thing that we say about him. First of all, he's got a big heart. He got a low body, but he got a big heart. So this guy, I know if you've ever met him, he's always pouring into people with no expectations of return coming back to him, other than the smile he's going to put on your face. That's it. And when he had a chance to come up with his own brand, he said, you know what? I can do a lot of things for me, but I want to do something for the company. I want to do something for the VDOs. He says, I'm a short guy, and we know all of our products got a big kick off of them. Let me call mine Sidekick. That was actually his wife came up with that. And then Marty and the team came up with this superhero thing, and it's awesome. And his only thing was, our gummies are so strong for a lot of people that they cut them in half. What if we gave them a whole gummy and cut the milligrams in half? Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, do you know that his foresight with that, in this brand, and this delicious product, has made his product in the dispensary the #1 selling product in the dispensary? And every time somebody buy one, and every time somebody eat one, he gets paid over and over and over and over again. That is the true definition, guys, of residual income. And then you've got some new brand winners like myself. I'm out of Fort Worth, actually North Richland Hills, Texas. My good friend and business partner, Mr. Keith Williams. You heard from him first. But then there's Heather Dye and Paula Oatman. All of us are regionals. That means we built a successful team. We've helped a lot of people get some of these checks with commas in them. That's the only way you can do that. But then you got these two young ladies here that I'm really, really proud of, because they don't have the rank that Keith and I have. They didn't start on day one like Keith and I did, but they put their head down, they went to work, they hustled and they grinded, and they won a contest as well in their areas in this thing. That's really the first rank of leadership in the company. And together, there's 6 of us that are about to launch our brands and our products in 2024 for you to enjoy, right alongside Reggie Franklin and Snoop Dogg and the other folks. This industry, guys, is huge. This is why you should be excited about it. I was there when they deregulated telecom, but nobody gave me a phone call when they did that. They probably didn't call you either. When they had passed Senate Bill 7 in deregulated energy, I'm sure nobody called you either. You probably still didn't get a phone call. When money started to be deregulated, which is like Bitcoin and crypto exchanges, I'm sure somebody thought that'd be a great idea, but nobody gave you a phone call. Here you are right now on a Zoom as we are deregulating cannabis, and you're hearing about it first. You're hearing about it when it has not been fully deregulated. You're hearing about it when it is finally beginning to get national acceptance so that you can take advantage of it. And it's not just me saying it. Rolling Stone says if it seems like a new state is legalizing cannabis nearly every week, don't worry about it. You ain't high. It's really, really happening. Hello, Ohio. And now Ohio is the fastest growing market inside of CannaGlobe. When you look at CNBC said it's a new gold rush, when you hear Forbes say that by 2030, the market can hit $100 billion, when you see the Wall Street Journal saying it's a tremendous market that's allowing people to come in and start businesses that they might have otherwise went to jail for just a few short years ago, you know you're in something special. In fact, Grandview Research says right now we're here at about $30 billion, but it's expected to go to $135 billion by the year 2030. Why is that happening at such an unprecedented pace? You have to understand where we are right now with cannabis. People have found out, people have discovered that there's more people that want to get healthy than there is that want to get high. Yes, when the industry started, there was a bunch of stoners and those types of things getting involved. But then there's people like me coming out the Marine Corps dealing with some issues that I had, that I found out that if I was going to medicate myself at all, I'm much better doing it with the plant. And then there's other people who are going through life with some chronic conditions. They're going through life with some acute conditions. They're going through life with some aches and some pains, and they're going through life with various stresses, and they're beginning to find relief with this plant. And the reason why it's working is because we have something that's called an endocannabinoid system, CB1 and CB2 receptors. Just like you have a circulatory system, respiratory system, central nervous system, digestive system, all those systems, and you've got all those organs like your brain, your lungs, your muscles, your liver, and your skin, all of those have CB1 and CB2 receptors that's designed to pull up these endocannabinoids, cannabinoids produced within the body, so that those organs and those systems we just described can function at their optimal level. And when they're not, you have an opportunity to supplement them with what's called phytocannabinoids, plant-based cannabinoids. And the best place to get the plant-based cannabinoid is right there through what God and Mother Nature created, the cannabis plant. That's why we're all here the way we are, shifting the stigma with some great products. We have over 100 premium products that are all plant-powered. They all give you immediate impact. You don't have to guess whether or not it works. You know that it works. Simplify, Matthew. Simplify, brother. We know that it works. Inside of 5 minutes, I give you a gummy, you can feel it. Inside of 3 minutes, if you smoke it, you know it, you can feel it. If you take gummies, if you take the mushrooms, you know that it's working. You're not guessing that it's working. And for those of you guys that's been in direct sales for a minute, I want to share this with you real quick. We know the average person on auto ship in a direct sales opportunity, they do the bare minimum just to stay qualified. We also know the average person in an auto ship stays on board 3 months. Do you know over here, we don't really have minimum spends on the auto ship, and people are still spending north of $200 on a monthly basis. I've got one young lady who drops $1,000, $1,500 a month on various products. She's directing me. I'm very happy with that. And everybody on my team, well, at least the majority of people on my team, have been buying these products since they started. Now, if you're trying to position yourself in front of something that has a truly residual income, consider a plant, consider a product that even homeless people find a way to have inside their monthly budget. It don't get any better than that. If you're going to be in business, you want to be in a business that is habitually consumed. And that's where we are. We have all kinds of products still. So people are asking, well, I'm not 420 friendly. What's in it for me? One, the money is in it for you. But more importantly, you have a whole lot of products that are not 420 friendly, but they still work. We have an athletic line, a fitness line called Perform, full of mushroom tarts and B vitamins and caffeine, so you have the energy to work out. Pain balm, so when you're aching and hurting, you can put on your joints and your muscles. We've got a tincture that's not going to make you fail a drug test. Energy drinks, we got a full spectrum tincture for those of you guys that need that. We have that as well. We got a mushroom coffee, which I love, because now I'm not drinking 3-4 cups of coffee a day. I drink one good, delicious cup of coffee. I reduce my cream, I reduce my sugar, but I have extra mental clarity and energy. We've got a bunch of mushroom products that's not going to give you a buzz. It's not going to make you high, but it's going to help with your mental focus and your mental clarity. It's going to allow you to relax. It's going to allow you to think properly. It's going to allow you to become the best version of yourself. We've got flour, we've got chicken batter that's THC infused. We've got mocktails that have no alcohol in it. So if you like to go out and enjoy adult beverages, but not destroy your liver and your kidney when you get out there, we've got that covered. We got you covered. And yes, we got all the pre-rolls, we got all the vapes, we got all the gummies, we got aphrodisiac shots for him and her. We got some mushroom products that are completely off the chain. Reishi and lion's mane and cordyceps and chaga and turkey tail. Do you know these support healthy blood pressure? Some of them, they have anti-aging properties. Some of them, they help to increase your immune support. And when you're going into these winter months with all these different things out there in life, doesn't it make sense to increase the ability of your immune system to fight them back? How about some anti-inflammatory properties in chaga, anti-inflammatory properties inside those things? Lion's mane have been known to help with memory, recall, and retention, and help people with mental impairments like Alzheimer's and dementia. I'm not making any medical claims. Everything I'm telling you is Googleable. So Google it. Do that just for yourself. And then we back the mushrooms, we back the THC, we back the CBD, we do it all. And we take it and we shrink the molecule down to the smallest possible way, which makes it faster acting, increases the efficacy of it, increases the bioavailability of it, and you can often feel it within minutes. And then we make it water soluble because your body is 70% water and your brain is 80% water. So we want to make sure that you're able to use most of the product, particularly if you're using this to self-medicate yourself. So how is it legal is the question. Well, in 2018, they passed the Farm Bill. And in this Farm Bill, you can throw out everything you thought to be true and everything I thought to be true. They redefined what cannabis is, what the Schedule I drug restriction is going to be, and what's going to be legal. They redefined it. And they said if it has less than 0.3% Delta-9 THC in it by weight, we were going to allow you to ship it to all 50 states. And that's what happened with this. And then we back it all up with a third-party certificate analysis from DEA certified labs. When people ask us about the quality of our product versus a gas station product, it's simple. All hemp is not created equal. Where most gas stations is selling this stuff and you're putting that into products and they're infusing it with vegetable terpenes so that they can try to sell it to you as if it's really good, and you tried it and you say it doesn't work for you, know that I understand why it doesn't work for you. You bought it from a gas station. We have the same bushy, fat plant that's been known to have medicinal properties for thousands, if not tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. And we harvest this. And we do it in such a way that we can do it before all the trichomes is on the plant, before all the THC is fully developed, before all the colors coding that you typically see normally is produced. And then we gave that to the state of Colorado for testing. And then they tested it and they said, we are going to certify this and classify this as industrial hemp. And from there, we started to grow the seeds over and over and over again. So you get a smooth taste, you get a smooth feel, you get a good reaction, you get the full terpene of the natural plant, not supplemented with vegetable plants. And then we back it all up with third-party DEA certified labs. If you got questions about it, and the police is concerned about it, and the police want to take it and they want to test it, all they're going to do is send it to the same labs that we've already had it tested from, that allows us to ship it to all 50 states and ship our products to 26 countries around the world. And the opportunity is going to allow you to become a virtual dispensary owner without the hassles, without the experience, without the storefront, without the inventory, without the license. And you don't have to apologize for it because it's 100% legal. And you're not spending $250,000 to apply for a license. In Ohio, you're spending $70,000 to apply for a license. In some states, you apply for the license and it's like a lottery. They pull your name out of a hat. And if you got it, you got it. And if you don't, your money just sits there and you hope that maybe you'll get it on the next round. Not 100,000, not 250,000, not $1 million, not the $250,000 that I needed to open up my first store. You can get started, guys, for less than $1,000. You come in as a VDO, costs you $420 one time, not again next year and the year after, just once in your life. That's your startup cost. $25 a month plus the cost of a product each month is their overhead. And now you're eligible to earn to unlimited levels. As a VDO Pro, all you decided to do was take your business to the next level. We call the VDO Pro those people that wanted to do this big time. They still get the same products. They still get everything else. These people get training. These people get extra training, and they get paid for training these people. So they actually open up another stream of income inside the opportunity. I know I hear some of the people talking about, you need to have multiple streams of income. Yes, you get multiple streams of income over here. You got the retail opportunity to sell products. You got the compensation plan portion to make money off of. And you got the ability to train others over and over and over and over again and continue to get paid, even if those people are not on your team. Now, we've got some great promos happening right now. The first one is you can come in as an affiliate for free. Don't cost you nothing. All you got to do is buy a product, put it on auto ship, and select affiliate, and you're in the game. And you can earn 20% off of your sales. Now, that can turn into that can easily turn into some good business for you. That can easily start paying a couple bills inside the house because, again, people love these products. And if that's you, that's where you want to be, fine. And if you want to come in here and take advantage of the optional income earning opportunities, become a VDO or a VDO Pro, now's the time to do it. Why? Because it's on sale. As a VDO, it is 30% cheaper now than it was last month. Instead of paying $420, you'll pay $299 one time. You still pay the $25 a month. You still do the auto ship, but now it's only $299. Folks, there's people out there shutting down their dispensaries and they pay $299,000 to open them up. For $299, you're virtual and you're in business. Your website's up and running in 2 minutes. As a VDO Pro, you pay $599 one time, or you can upgrade it anytime just by paying the difference, $300. So how does it work? Real simple, it works like this. You share products with people, let them try it. Maybe invite the girls over. Maybe invite the fellas over. Maybe you go out to eat and have fun and post a pool party. And while you're out, you share your link with people and they buy products and you get paid. And if you're a qualified affiliate, every time they buy, and some people are going to buy every now and then, some people are going to buy now, right? And some people are going to buy a couple times a week. And every time they buy, whenever they buy, how often they buy, you're going to earn 20%. I know there's people in this company that was earning a comma check at least on a monthly basis, some on a weekly basis at the time when all we had was the ability to earn off of the affiliate level. But now we got the chance to earn some serious money if we get qualified as a VDO. We buy the VDO or VDO Pro Pack one time. We pay the $25 dispensary fee. We get $100 in customer product purchases, and now we're a qualified BDO. And we're eligible to receive the commissions of everything you see here and everything I'm going to detail moving forward. As a mentor, as somebody that's a qualified BDO, all you got to do is pique somebody's interest, show this plan by inviting them to a Zoom like this where I'm giving the presentation, or Keith or some of the other top leaders is giving the presentation, so you don't have to be an expert on it. And then put them on the phone with somebody like me to get their questions answered. And if they like what they see and what they've heard, they become a BDO pro. When they get $100 in product purchases, you make $100. Now, I'm a businessman. I've wrote many business plans. I've written pro formas for real estate development that goes out 7, 10, and 15 years. Everybody wants to know what's their break-even analysis, what's their return on investment, what's the rate of return. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as a business person, the first thing you should ask yourself, what do you have to do to make your money back? Well, if it's $250,000 to start up, you have to do a lot. But if it's $300,000, all you got to do is share it with 3 of your closest friends. If they decide to do the same thing, boom, 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 you made $300. Now you're in black. Everything that you make after that is pure profit. One of the ways you're going to earn profit is by helping them to do the same thing until you become what's called an area. As an area BDO, you've introduced this now to somebody else. You make $100, and as they go out and do likewise, you're going to make $75. So that's $175 all the way down, no matter how wide, no matter how deep. So if they bring in 5 people, that's 5 times 75. They bring in 10 people, that's 10 times 75. As a regional, it's $100. As a national, it's $125. As an international, it's $175. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess what I'm trying to say, that there's a lot of money involved. And then we do the right things over here. We encourage you to help others. We are around here every morning when you wake up, and at night when you go to sleep. We're helping you to build your business. We want you to become a regional. We want you to help their friends become regionals and above. And if they become a regional and above, you get a check match of 20%. And if they even out earn you, ladies and gentlemen, you will still make 20%. If they out earn you, you still get a check whenever they get a check. Leadership customer bonuses, whether you're a area BDO or regional or national, international BDO, you could be earning 3%, 6%, 9%, or 12% to unlimited levels in the organization, depending on your rank. And your unit level is 15, 18, 21, 24, 27% based off the unit level opportunity, which goes down 6 levels. I guess, ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing that the money right here is incredible. The way we get paid to train, you train somebody, you make 40 to 100 bucks. And if you train somebody, when you rank up and they start training people, you don't lose out on money. You get to sit back and collect another $25 to $200 as your trainers are training people to unlimited levels. So I'm gonna give you one real quick example. If you make it to just the first level of leadership, you introduce this to 3 people, easy peasy. They do the same thing, they do the same thing. Let that duplicate 6 times. You could potentially earn $54,675 in bonus money one time. If you trained them all, you would have earned $29,160 in training pay one time. If they just picked up a few clients each, you're earning $14,580 in residual income based off average product purchases. But you're not just getting paid on level 6. You're getting paid on level 7. You're getting paid on level 17. You're getting paid on level 77. You're getting paid on level 777. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most powerful and most lucrative compensation plans I've ever seen in my entire life. And I can tell you that because of the product is cannabis, it's the product and the company and the time that I've been looking for my entire life. Now, we got some great promos going on right now. We have something that's called the TPC, Top Performance Council. So if you're one of the top 5 earners, you could become one of those people that can help steer the direction of the company and receive some tremendous benefits for doing so. And for you, if you're asking, how can you be like me? How can you be like Reggie? How can you be like Nika Hudson? How can you be like Heather Dye? Well, you can get your own brand also. First of all, you can get your own brand by becoming a national or international. You can get your own brand. Secondly, you can win this contest we have going on right now that ends March 1st, 2024. If you're a video or above and get 300 fully coded new members, and you're one of the first 5 to do so, the company will sit down with you, say, hey, what is your true north? What products would you like us to introduce in your name? And you'll sit down with the corporate staff, you formulate a line, you formulate a brand, you formulate the colors, you formulate the products, you formulate the delivery method, and the company's going to share in all the profit with you, even though they spent all the money. And the winners will be announced in Las Vegas for 2024, April 20th, 24. So same frontwards and backwards. So what I want to do right now, guys, is introduce to you and present to others a man I got the utmost respect for. Why? Because of his vision. Because of his vision, he was able to do this. He was able to, what the heck we got going on? He was able to put this together. He created this wonderful opportunity for us because when he became a millionaire by the time of age 23, I know it was his dream, it was his vision to be able to lay that path and blaze a trail for others to follow in his footsteps. He was just waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the right time. That time is now. Without further ado, guys, let me bring on our CEO, Mr. Marty Hale. Mr. Hale, you there, sir? Mr. Marty Hale.
Hey, Eric, can you hear me now?
Man, I hear you perfectly, brother. How are you?
Man, if I was doing any better, somebody'd have to do something about it.
Looks like you're on the road out in the truck, man, or something. You okay?
Oh, I'm good, man. No, I'm actually out in my truck. I'm at an event with my wife and another couple, and I thought it'd be better to come out and sit in my vehicle and do this and try to do it in there. But anyhow, man, I tell you, I've made a decision tonight. I hope everybody's ready for this decision. I made an executive decision in the last 5 minutes, a major executive decision. And here's what it is. I am never doing another opportunity Zoom in this company when you can do what you just now did. Y'all make me look bad, man. Come on. You got to help an old man out every once in a while. You can't, you can't look so good and present so good.
Well, thank you, brother, but nobody can do it the way you can.
Well, I don't know about that, but anyhow, Eric, man, thank you. And I say this all the time, but I really do appreciate everything that you do. The only analogy, I mean, I tell people they always see your name or hear me talking about you, and they ask what you are in the company, and I say, well, some days he's, cleaning toilets and mopping floors, and the other days, he's making all the board decisions and everything in between that. And I really do appreciate you doing that. And it just says to me, that you're a servant at heart. And we all know what the absolute truth, the good book says is, servants are the ones that the last are who are first. And so thank you so much, man, for being the leader that you are.
Thank you, brother.
And for having me on. And for having me on. And, also, man, I want to thank Keith Williams also. Man, brother, you weren't lying. Keith called me maybe 3 weeks ago now. And I won't say everything that he said, but, he's like, man, I kind of like, I need you to talk to me more often or mentor me or make me accountable or whatever. And he said, because, man, I want to crush this thing. He goes, I know, I've been the all-time money earner, multiple times and stuff, but I really want to, make the big iconic type of income. And all I can say is he wasn't kidding, because he's proven himself again and again and again. He does not settle for second place. And so, Keith, thank you, man, for your example and who you are and your discipline. My God, your discipline. You just do it day in, day out, early mornings, late nights, sacrifice weekends. You just help people. And obviously that's why, you are where you are today. So, man, I got to tell you, the rest of you guys, I could say this about a few other people, but, the rest of you guys, I guess what I would say is this. If you're on here for the first time, it doesn't matter if you've got to $1 million a month or whether you've never made $10 a month or somewhere in between. I'm telling you, these leaders that are on this Zoom, like Eric and Keith, and I'm sure you're going to hear from Nika and Heather and Reggie and Tammy Faye and Stephanie, and I mean, and there's, good God, Debbie and Rhonda and Ernest and Mark and Isaac and Nate. I mean, guys, I could just there's this leadership team has created something super special. Man, I've been in the industry literally for, I hate to say it, but 32 long years. That's why, I wear a hat everywhere I go. No, I really do that just because I don't want everybody to confuse me with Eric. But anyhow, um, you guys are in the hands of what I believe doesn't come along very often. It really doesn't. This leadership is just absolutely amazing. My family has been blessed because of you all. So if you're on here for the first time, you're in good hands. You don't find people trying to steal people. You don't find people stabbing people in the back and, oh, I'm not going to help you because you're not on my team. Or you just don't have that. You really don't. You have a servant leadership style. You've got a family here, and you just can't beat culture. I believe that culture drives the bottom line. But so anyhow, I want to thank all of you for being a part of this, but also if you're not a part, you need to become a part. I want to make an announcement and then give it back over to Eric. Yes, Happy New Year. I know we're still a couple days away, but guys, we are setting industry records starting January the 1st. Okay. New Year's Day. And I think we're going to start that like, the December 31st, midnight Central Time. So be watching for it. But we're going to roll out 31 new products in 31 days. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, and I'm not trying to make a claim or anything, okay? But from everything that I can find online, there's never been a company in this industry do that. There's companies that have more than 30 products, but they've done it over 10 years or 20 years, some of them 40 years, right? They haven't done it in 31 days. And so we think that we are setting a new record. But anyhow, regardless, there's a promo attached to this. And the promo is this: the top 10 sponsors for the month of January will get all 31 products for free. And now, what does that mean, top sponsors? Guys, that includes customers, it includes affiliates, and videos. It includes all of those. So customers actually count towards this, because if you get a customer, you're like their sponsor. You get an affiliate, you're their sponsor. You get a video, you're their sponsor. Video pros too, right? And so I'm telling you, man, everybody's a yes at something, either customer, affiliate, or video for this contest, especially. But anyhow, and you're going to love these products, guys. I'm telling you, I don't want to give it away, but there's going to be some beverages in there. There's going to be some new smokables in there. There's going to be some cool stuff that y'all are not going to believe, like stuff that we've never even talked about. We've probably never shown you. We're rolling out some new celebrity products in there. I'm pumped is all I can say. But anyhow, so with that, guys, I'm telling you, man, take advantage of this promo, because when you get 31 products for free, you've got a lot of content to use, and you can try all of them and let all your friends try all of them. You've got a supply day one, right? So, or month one. Okay. Well, anyhow, look, I don't want to get long-winded. I've been with some friends enjoying some of our products, both recreationally and medicinally. and Keith already knows. He's already laughing at me. Marty's rambling. He must have done something, but he must have partook. But anyhow, look, I guess I will just say one last thing, guys. Man, we really are shifting the stigma, and we're shifting it to the truth. And the truth is this: these plants, whether they're mushrooms, whether it's cannabis or whatever, they are not drugs. They are plants. And until 1937, they were called medicine. And drugs that you get at a drugstore were called drugs. But in 1937, when the U.S. federal government decided to make it illegal. And I'm not going to go into the long drawn out story as to why, but until they did that, cannabis was called plants, and they were considered, or excuse me, they were called medicine, and drugs were called drugs. But when it became illegal, the medicine, cannabis, became known as a drug, and drugs that you buy from a pharmacy became known as medicine. Well, guys, we're shifting the stigma to the truth. And we all know what the truth is. If you want to say no to drugs, say no to what your doctor prescribes you and you go to the drugstore to pick up. Now, I'm not saying there's not a place for Western medicine. I absolutely believe there is, but it's not what we've made it. It's not what we've made it. I believe that God made this plant for us, for our benefit. And if there's people out there doing it recreationally and without even knowing that they're getting medicinal benefits and they're healing their body because of it, so be it. I'm not going to judge them. I don't care. I believe that there's a purpose. There's a recreational purpose in it as well. I think we live with so much stress and so much anxiety and, and so many hard decisions and obstacles and tough times in our life that we need to let go. We need a release from that stress. And God gave us a plant to do that naturally, 100% naturally. It doesn't tear up your liver. It doesn't tear up your kidneys. My father-in-law had 5 back surgeries in the last year, all on the same issue. He was on so many pharmaceutical drugs that he went in for kidney failure. It was about to kill him. He went in for kidney failure, and he wouldn't use cannabis. Wouldn't use cannabis. But when his kidneys failed and he almost died, he goes, hang on a second. I need to start using that cannabis. He had used CBD. I meant to say THC. He had never used THC, but he'd used our CBD and stuff. And so anyhow, long story short, he's been a law enforcement officer for 46 years. So he tried THC for the first time just the other night. He said, I've never felt better in my life. And I can't believe that I've put people behind bars for my entire life, 46 years, for a plant that makes me feel this good. Let me tell you something, guys. We are shifting the stigma. I got long-winded, but I appreciate your patience. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Keith. Thank all you leaders for having me tonight.
Thank you, brother. Let's get this back up to Keith. Keith, where you at?
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
All
man,
right.
We definitely appreciate you, Mr. Hale, man. I tell you, that's one of the hardest working CEOs that I've ever been connected to in this industry. I'm talking about a gentleman that is in the field more than a lot of us are in the field and still managing to share this vision with everybody. So we definitely appreciate you, man. But we're going to hear from some individuals tonight. Man, I'm excited about that promo. 31, that's never been done before, right? It's never been 31 products in 31 days. He never ceased to amaze me. 31 products in 31 days. That's absolutely insane, guys. But we're going to hear from some people tonight. So I move out the way so we can hear from some people. The first young lady, man, is one of the rising stars in the company. I tell you, she's out of Houston, Texas. She's tearing this thing up. Once a month, it seems like sometimes twice a month, I'm in Houston. They're packing out the room. They're on fire. And so I'm going to move out the way so we can hear from Miss Rhonda Harrison out of Houston, Texas.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Easy, wonderful presentation. Thank you, Keith, for the introduction. Guys, I joined this company because I'm a single mom with 3 daughters. I thought it would be an additional source of income, second stream of income to save money, to travel, to handle those emergencies that come up, and to have an additional stream of income when I retire in 5 years. Little did I know that I would have surgery 2 months after joining CannaGlobe. Everyone who breathed on me wanted to be paid. The anesthesiologist, the phlebotomist, the surgeon, the hospital, the nurse, you name it. And CannaGlobe not only paid for my surgery, but has continued to pay for my rehab. I'll be going through physical therapy probably close to a year. Just this month, I earned enough money in CannaGlobe in 1 month that was more than my mortgage. I never imagined that in a few months I would be making enough to pay my car note, let alone my mortgage. This opportunity is life altering. It has exceeded my expectations, and I am a believer. I prior to joining CannaGlobe was never 420 friendly, as they say, but I recognize the business opportunity because every time you look up, every time you drive by a strip center, you see a CBD store, some sort of dispensary, smoke shop, they're positioning themselves. Little did I know what a great opportunity I had, and I'm just forever grateful. And I'm so excited about the future and can't wait to go to Vegas for our official launch. Thank you for an opportunity to share.
Awesome, awesome testimony, Rhonda. We definitely appreciate you, man. People paying mortgages over here, guys. People paying bills, real people, real results. Thank you for that testimony. So the next person we're going to hear from is a young lady out of Atlanta, the ATL, man. One of our top producing regionals out of the market, man, packing out rooms. I mean, when they hosted that event in Atlanta, it was on fire. They did their thing. And so we're going to hear from Miss Stephanie Y, right? Can't forget the Y, Stephanie Y Scott with the fur on.
I am here. I know it is freezing. You guys are on fire. I'm so excited. I can't believe this call had 240 people on there. You all did not come to play tonight. People couldn't get in last night, but guess what? They made it tonight. So I am so excited. Thank you, Keith, for the introduction to this company. I was just telling him yesterday, like, finally, the work that we've been putting in this industry, I feel like it's finally paying off. But I'm not gonna be too long. I'm out here freezing, so I love y'all. It is 39 degrees in Atlanta, but I want to talk about my favorite product, actually the Amanita Mascara, just so people can kind of catch something about the products, because the business is what it is. It's my favorite product. It keeps me focused in a very focused state, more of a creative state, back doing what I love to do, which is writing and journaling and just being focused. I feel like I started to elevate more in the business when I got on that product in April, May, and things have just been up from there. But I just love what we have going on here. I'm excited to be partnered with you guys. We have the best CEO in the game, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to you all. Look, and put my fur back on. It's freezing in Atlanta, but thank you all for having me on tonight.
Awesome,
And
awesome.
happy, merry holidays to everybody.
Appreciate you, man. Stay warm, get warm. We appreciate you for stepping out in the freezing cold to give that testimony. Definitely is on fire up there in Atlanta. So the next person, guys, we're going to hear from is one of our newest brand recipients, guys. I remember going out to the DMV, and man, she had packed that room out. Me and Mr. Hale was out there. It was standing room only. Definitely one of our top producing areas on her way to regional. They call her the queen, right? Out of the DMV, Miss Nika Hudson. Let us hear from you.
Thank you. Listen, I appreciate you so much, Mr. Williams. I feel like I'm your favorite thorn in your right side, right? And that right that you hear all the time is definitely yours. Eric, presentation was amazing, guys. I could talk about the products that I like. I could talk about, why I'm excited to be in this company or just being a brand recipient. But tonight, I just wanted to share a little bit from my heart about this opportunity for me. This is a place where Mr. Williams is, when Mr. Hale talked about the leadership that you get and the camaraderie of how we help each other as team members and business partners, no matter if I was your upline or someone else was your upline, if there was, a necessary, if you needed help, people stepped in. Mr. Williams stepped in as my leadership when he was not my direct sponsor. And because he saw that there was room for me to be trained and coached to this level of reaching the opportunity to earn my product brand, speaks volumes about the leadership in this community, right? I'm going to tell you guys, at 200 people last night, we had 100, and people were knocking down doors and wondering why they couldn't get into this community. And he did it again. He doubled back. And this is not about just him. It's about the leadership and the level of growth that he wants to see everybody have. So for him and Stephanie and Eric and Reggie and Mr. Hale to have been in the industry for so long and finally feel like this is their home run, guess what? It's our home run too. So I'm gonna tell you to drop some fires in the chat just for you coming back, just for you staying plugged in, and just for you locking in a community that wants to see you grow and soar and elevate in your finances, your personal and your mental space. So that's my time, and I just wanted to share my heart tonight. And I love y'all.
We love you too, Nika. We appreciate you for sharing. And so, guys, I think we saw another brand recipient. I think she's trying to hide, but I know she's on here somewhere. And so this young lady, man, definitely has built $1 million company in the traditional business as a global brand. I think she might be out of the country right now, but I know she's on here. And so let's hear from one of our top performing regionals, Miss Heather Dye. Miss Heather, you out there still? Or did
I'm here, Keith. Thank you
there
so
there
much.
she go.
And
Don't be trying to hide.
I wasn't hiding from you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Awesome, you guys. It's 4 a.m. in Paris, but that is just how excited I am to be here with you guys tonight. So just like Keith said, I own a traditional business, and I was looking to diversify my income and create other revenue streams this year. And I was actually flying back and forth to New York to look into launching my own brick and mortar dispensary. And I found out really quickly that it's a lot of red tape, a lot of applications, and a lot of money. So I had kind of, put it on the back burner for a minute, and someone invited me to a Zoom just like this, like you guys are on. And I'm so grateful that she did, because I was able to get involved for less than, the $250,000 to $500,000 that it was going to cost to start that journey. And if you guys have ever thought about starting your own, doing it on your own, that is definitely the cost, and that's the minimum. That's not even, it could be upwards of $1 million before you get the product. And then you have a lot of headache. Also, I realized that you're doing it alone. So you don't have the support of the community. You have, you're in charge of shipping it. You're in charge of sourcing your own product. And here, just the amount. So I think that was in May that I actually made the decision to join. And now I get to launch my own brand that sits next to Snoop Dogg, Cheech and Chong, Rick Ross, and all of the other amazing brand winners and recipients that we have. And I'm just so honored and honestly still mind blown that this has just progressed so quickly. So I'm just so grateful for this opportunity, the other revenue it's given my family, and I'm really passionate about the product. I was a closet all day, every day cannabis user. No one knew it. So I also now get to share and break the stigma that you can be a successful business owner and still consume the product. So thank you so much. I appreciate you having me here tonight, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys here tonight as well.
Awesome. And we appreciate your commitment, right? 4 a.m. in the morning. And you said, hey, I'm going to get on. I'm going to support. I'm going to let the people hear from me. We definitely appreciate your commitment. But guys, I got to step out the way real quick and bring up this next gentleman. He might come on here barking. We don't know. All right. Recruiting machine. But I'm so glad that he slowed down a little bit, because, man, this gentleman don't stop, right? He don't stop. And I just don't know how he does it. Right? I didn't think people that short can, work that hard. I had to he'll probably get on here and talk about my eye, but it's okay. Right. But no, but this gentleman, man, I've been on this gentleman for a while, and he's always been like that. I remember standing in a room, he finished the presentation, he said at the end, you had to be red brick dumb not to do this. And he's still doing this. That's helping a lot of people, guys. Our first national in the company, our first brand recipient, one of the #1 earners in the company. And I know he has TPC locked in. And so we're going to hear from the big dog, right? Himself, Mr. Reggie Franklin, man. Let us hear from you, Reggie Reg.
What's up, man? What's going down? Man, I'm excited, Keith, man. You have no idea seeing all these new faces. I see you, Lulu. I see you. And, man, I'm just excited, man. And, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen an incredible presentation from Eric. And you know what? All this stuff is just adding up right. I hadn't talked to Eric I've been knowing Eric for 15 plus years, never been over his house. I hadn't talked to Marty in 5 or 6 years. I happened to be over at Eric's house when Marty called me. I didn't know Eric owned dispensaries. I didn't know what 420 meant. I said, what do you mean, man? It's 115. What are you talking about? So understand all this is being made plain. So you've seen the presentation. You've seen some testimonials. What do you do next? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you some recipes for success that are failure proof. I want you to understand that. So number one, and I'll make it short, Keith, I promise. Number one, you got to develop a WHY. Everything you do stems from a why. I saw how my grandfather was taken care of. I remember the smell in a nursing home. I said, I'm going to draw a line in the sand with my brother. I said, my mom and my dad ain't going through that. If this is what we got to look forward to, I told my mama, look, you're going to live the rest of your life with some dignity. She said, ooh, I hope it's at the mall. So you got to develop a strong why, not because I seen this dress or I seen these wheels I want to get on my car. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, you got to understand your why won't get it done. Oh, I'm going to preach on you. I'm going to give y'all some secret. Your why will not get it done, ladies and gentlemen, but it will keep you motivated. It will keep you to the point to where you will overcome the fear. Because the fear ain't going nowhere, but fear stands for false evidence appearing real, right? But your why will keep you so motivated that you don't care about people saying no. Do you understand when you don't care? When people say no, you're going to get a whole bunch of yeses. All right, so you develop that why. You got to realize your why won't get it done. Now, here comes I'm about to tell y'all what people pay me $10,000 an hour for. How about that? Here it comes. Write this one down. Your reasons for doing this, Albert Johnson. Your reasons for doing this, Nate. Devanya from Kansas City, y'all reasons for doing this will have to become others-based. Woo! Hold on, Reggie, what you mean? I got to care about some people? Yep. I got to pour into some people? Yep. You got to help some people succeed before you succeed? Yep. What do you mean? And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get so addicted to helping people and so addicted to the text messages. Hey, Reggie, man, you ain't going to believe this. We bought a 65-inch TV. We ain't never had that. Hey, Reggie, like Rhonda just said, do y'all understand Rhonda's a powerful attorney? She made enough this month to pay her mortgage. Do y'all know y'all will have an army of people with no more electricity bill, no more. Look, my lights got turned off frequently and nobody knew it. My bill used to be pink, like somebody spilled some Kool-Aid on it. You understand? I'm telling you, you'll have an army of people with no more electricity bill, no more cable bill, no more electricity, rent, mortgage, car payment. And if you're going through some stuff right now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. Be thankful you know you going through it. There's some people going through some stuff, they don't even know they going through it. Because when you know you going through it, all you got to do is team up with some people and get through it. You know what? My last statement is, everybody that catches a cold, you know what they all got in common? They get over it. And the only way you going to get over being broke, woo, Debbie, check this out. The only way you going to get over being broke is go help somebody else that's broke. You're like, wait a minute, how can I help people if I'm broke? Bring them to the team. We got your back. I had 5 people call me today. Can you do a 3-way call? I didn't even ask who it was. The answer was, yep. Let's do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, 2024 is around the corner. If you stick with us, here it is, as long as God allows it. If you stick with us, oh, we got your back, and we will never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, ever quit on you. You'll quit on us before we quit on you. I don't care if you from jail or Yale. I don't care if you work at Walmart, McDonald's, or you work for some Harvard University. I don't give a darn. If you got a heartbeat, everybody go like this. Look, if you got a heartbeat, we can help you. You understand? So Keith, Eric, Marty was right. All this had to happen this way, man. I remember sitting at that table. We didn't know if this was going to work, but y'all did. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm one of the top earners. I got my first brand. Hell, it wasn't because of what I did. It's because of who I signed up. It's because I was like, look, I was there first with my friends. Y'all there first with your friends. Everybody looks at me like I'm some legend and some this and that. Hey, cool. I get it. But you know why? You know why I'm so good? Because I make people around me gooder than me. Ooh. Reggie, you mean I got to help somebody make more money than me? Heck yeah, you do. Your goal should be, can I help you get a check? Get a check, 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 get a check. Yes, please. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tonight. Get with the person who invited you. It's about to go down. And if you know somebody in Kansas City, Missouri, it's about to go down. Get with me. Thanks, Keith. Back to you.
Man, we appreciate you guys. I know people that have questions. I see hands raised, but we got to close out. Get back to the person that invited you. I know we're going to do a Zoom again on this link, right, at 7 o'clock on Sunday, our team opportunity Zoom, guys. But this is a private launch Zoom, and so we want to definitely stick to the structure, and we like an hour over. But that just lets you know how powerful it was, right? We told you it was going to run it back. We told you it was going to